is on his fourth lawsuit for among other things in the past recent weeks, and there have been blind items and rumors that he has abused and assaulted men as well. Here is a new blind item. I suspect the soon to step forward male of SA by this A-list mogul will not be the last man to do so. And again, this is allegedly Sean Diddy Combs.
Diddy going broke. Diddy losing millions of dollars by the day. He losing endorsement deals. He losing fans. He losing support from major celebrities. He probably losing his damn mind too.
Yo, why are they saying Diddy losing his billionaire status in less than a month and going broke? Yo, it looks like Diddy is fight for his life out here and losing, because not only is he getting hit with lawsuits left and right, but he is also losing money and fast even more his business. Partners and partner brands are quickly losing faith in him, and they are cutting all business ties with him. And if that's not bad enough, the streets are saying that more and more victims, including the men, sues are preparing to speak up and file a lawsuit against them for allegedly putting hands on them and essaying them to, listen, y'all, looks like Diddy's going down and he's going down hard.
Complete and utter takedown of P. Diddy and his 3 right-hand men, okay? 3. So there's going to be a takedown that comes in with that.
Yo, it looks like them Hollywood elites have finally gotten Diddy right where they want him, because the streets are now saying that Diddy is a half a step away from being completely bankrupt because he is losing money and endorsements faster. You can even imagine investors are pulling out, his business partners are dropping him, and everyone is in one big giant mess for him. And last, not even get into the millions of dollars that he has to spend on settling these lawsuits left and right. Cash. I alone was reported to have received a $100 million settlement from him. And that kind of money just eats away at your net worth. You'll remember how Kanye West dropped from net worth of $2 billion to about $400 million all in a couple of days last year, when he was accused of being anti-Semitic and saying some anti-Semitic things and stuff on social media. Well, Kanye got dropped by a lot of companies and brands, and he lost a whole lot of money over it. Well, we're seeing the same thing happening to Diddy here. Only this time it's way worse, because he doesn't even have the same support that Kanye had at the time. See, Kanye West had some die-hard fans who would defend him and stick by him through thick and thin no matter what. Unfortunately, in Diddy's case, his public image has been taking a hit after hit for years, and fans have been giving him the side eye. Now, don't get me wrong, because he still has some fans defending him, I think, but it's just not enough for him to hold on to his fortune. Even people in the industry are distancing themselves from him because they know that he's on a free fall, all the way down, and there's nothing they can do about it, well, and least of all Diddy himself. Now, before y'all start talking about how Diddy is a billionaire and how $1 billion is a lot of money and blah blah, let me stop you there, because see, just because he's worth $1 billion doesn't mean that he had $1 billion casually sitting in his bank account and waiting to be spent. Generally, experts typically advise that between 2 to 10% of your net worth should be in your cash or near cash equivalent, and that could be quickly converted to cash. So with Diddy being a billionaire, that means he has anywhere between 20 million to 100 million in cash or near cash equivalent, and considering that he reportedly paid Cassie $1 million, can you all see where I'm going with this? And that's even before we add all his other messy lawsuits, legal fees, and the money he's paying his PR team to make this mess disappear. Yeah, it's a whole lot of money in this, and unfortunately he simply isn't making any more money. See, the rest of his net worth is directly tied to how successful and profitable his businesses are. So if his businesses become less or more profitable, it also affects his personal network, kind of like Jeff Bezos and Amazon, and how he shuffles from being the richest man in the world and falling to number 2, if I'll catch my drift. But anyways, investors and partners are pulling out of Diddy's businesses faster than you could blink. So given that Diddy has had to spend a lot of his liquid funds and his businesses are fast losing investors, I'd say that the rumors of him being close to bankruptcy are likely to be true. Before the last lawsuit that accused him of allegedly saying a minor, a lot of people and businesses were already losing their faith in him and were making noise about dropping him. This happened after the first 3 lawsuits were filed, and it's not surprising that he got dropped, because listen, the things that came out about him allegedly absolutely insane, and it's no surprise that the businesses didn't want to be associated with The him now Cassie's law kick-started the process, making some shocking revelations and claiming that Diddy allegedly as aid Miss Venter in her own home. And after she tried to leave him often punched, kicked, and stumped on Miss Venture, resulting in burst lips, black eyes, and forced Miss Venture to engage in intimate act with male SSWS while getting off on it and filming the encounters, demanded that Miss Venter to carry his arm in her purse just to make her uncomfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is, and introduced Miss Venter to a lifestyle of excessive alcohol and substances and required her to procure illicit prescriptions to satisfy his own addictions. The lawsuit also went into detail about how Diddy allegedly put his hands on her over and over again. He also held her under his control. And every time she tried to escape, he would send people to threaten her into coming back to him allegedly. Now, she also claimed that he would allegedly get her high on drugs as ate her and then pimp her up, but out to allow escorts to sleep with her. The other lawsuits were just as bad because the second woman, Joey Dickerson Neal, claimed that Diddy allegedly see her after he drugged her. According to reports, the complaint alleges comes intentionally. Dickerson, leaving her unable to stand or walk. The suit said she left her drink unattended with him at the restaurant, and afterward, under alleged pressure from Combs, she took a hit from a blunt. They then drove to a music studio. The suit stated when Dickerson Neal couldn't exit the car, Combs allegedly took her to a place he was staying to say her, according to the filing. While even worse, she revealed in the lawsuit that Diddy had made a video of him essaying her, and he shared it around. Reports have it that days later, a male friend named Devontae Swinga, member of the popular 9SR&B group Jod Toy, revealed to Joey that he viewed an adult tape along with other people. According to the suit, Joey said Swing feared his band would lose its record deal if he spoke okay against Combs. Now, the third woman filed anonymously and claimed that she and her friend were allegedly say by Diddy and a singer, Aaron Hall. According to reports, while at Hall's apartment, Jane Doe was offered more drinks and was coerced into being intimate with Combs after Combs finished doing his business. Jane Doe laid in a bed shocked and traumatized. While Jane Doe was trying to get dressed, Paul allegedly barged into the room, pinned her down, and forced Jane Doe to be intimate with him. But it was as way worse than that, because according to reports, ID and Aaron then took turns to SAA her friend at the same time. And y'all, that's not even the end of it, because days later, Combs went to the home where Jane Doe and her friend were staying, became irate, and allegedly assaulted and choked Jane Doe until she passed out. Combs was allegedly looking for the friend because he feared she would tell the girl he was with at the time. Now, did he deny these accusations? And he had his lawyers issue a statement on his behalf saying because of Mr. Coles's fame and success, he is an easy target for anonymous accusers who lie with their conscience or consequence for financial benefit. The New York legislature surely did not intend or expect the Adult Survivors Act to be exploited by scammers. The public should be skeptical and not rush to accept these bogus allegations. Now, after these 3 lawsuits, some brands started to make conscious efforts to drop him because they didn't want his scandal to fall back on. Air brand Macy's was the first brand to drop him, and they released a statement saying, as a part of our ongoing review of our brand portfolio, the Shea John collection has started to phase out of assortment. Since early fall 2023, Diddy's products are being removed and won't be available on the site. It's the course of business. Retail stores are always evaluating and deciding what's relevant to consumers. Now, they try to claim that they have been making moves to end their partnership with Diddy for a while, but what season are we in? A 2023 fall, and people didn't buy this at all, because why on earth would they wait until his scandal to make that announcement? But y'all, that wasn't the last brand.